I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can hear you, but I don't think you can hear me.
There we go. How about that? Testing one, two. Hmm. Hold on, I'll get it for you. How about that? Got that? Okay. So, first of all, let me fix my sound. This time I can't really hear myself, but I see that my sound is going on. So that's a good sign. Give me a second here, and I'll begin my brief introduction. Okay. For, all right. In the name of the God, the compassionate, the merciful, this is your brother, Abdul Wadud, aka Questman, coming at you with another live. And I start off beginning the family with Salam alaikum, Shalom, Hotep, and peace be with you. Today, this is a special, urgent live, and it's kind of rushed together just a little bit because I saw a post today petitioning for the help, the continued help of our brother Spite, aka Kente Thomas. And with that in mind, I felt the need to, get up and, get off my bottom and try to do something to help the matter. So today, I'd like to start off by speaking a few things about our brother. And we also have with us today the wife of our brother, Kente Thomas, who will be speaking here in a moment. Um, but to start off with, let me present a few things of you know my own initial encounter with our brother. Very positive encounter, speaking with a very intelligent brother. So let us do that if I can. Uh, well, let me make sure my screen is connected to it. Okay, there's the screen. Let me get the right YouTube channel. 1 second here. So, for the family to know, my first encounter with Brother Spite um, was some months ago, and here's the thing. Let me try to put this into perspective before I even present this video real quick. Let me try to put this into perspective. Let's close this just for a second. Really? So, as you know, many of us are religious people. Some of us even regard ourselves as spiritual people. Some of us say we are both. Um, you know, there's a lot that uh, brings us together as a people. Um, One of the things that draws me to people, to be, brotherly, to be, where I feel like I'm kinfolk with them, is intelligence. And I can say, yeah, okay. He's imitating my hands too. Um, you hear him over here? Uh, one thing that seems to be difficult for some people to see or to do is to see themselves in other people. That is to say, what would they do to give? What would they do given the same scenario as another, or what would they hope to have happen if they were to confront a similar situation as another? It takes selflessness to see clearly in this way. Often our own egos get in the way and we do not see reason to help another in difficulty. It just so happens that Brother Spite, aka Kente Thomas, was one of those who manifested a selfless character and was willing to be for those who he believed to be for an honorable cause. So, with that said, let me carry on as I'm getting some commentary here from my son, and I want to show one of my first encounters with Brother Spite was through an interview that was on this same channel, Soul Journey of Life, the Light Dome. hmm Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Um, so um, let's go from there, right? I'm
I'm
going to
going to
go
go
ahead
ahead
and
and
play
play
this
this
video.
video.
And it's
And
still it's
it's
still
still
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It's still you
You
can
can
look
look
it
it
up.
up.
Um, by
By
going
going
to
to
the
the
channel
channel
that
that
you're
you're
on
on
right
right
now
now,
watching
watching
this
this
live.
live.
And
And
let's
let's
see
see
here.
here.
Let
Let
me
me
play.
play.
All
I
right.
think you'll be able to hear it.
So next up, beloved family, I would like to introduce our guest. He goes by the name of Spike, and the brother, like I said, he's been doing what he do. You understand? Um, by his words, provoked by atrocity, not more than a vessel to exact revolutionary planning, and you know, from what I have learned about the brother, he's adamant about standing up, for the black cause, the cause of black unity, the black movement. Got a little echo going on. All right. Salam. Shalom, brother. Welcome. Let me make sure you can be heard.
Shalom and Black Power.
Yes, indeed. Black Power. Uh, would like to welcome the brother on. Let me go over here. First of all, how are you doing, brother? Let's start by doing that. How are you doing? How's the brother doing today?
Uh, I could be better, but I'm alive. I'm being captivated, and I'm being provoked uh, to make sure that these efforts are continued. Yeah, I'm alive,
Yes,
which is
indeed.
most important. You know, um, the essence of humanity is something that makes the gods envious. You know what I mean? We don't know what's gonna happen the next day. We don't know what's gonna happen the next minute. You know what I mean?
You're
So
right.
it's a very challenging time, but there's nothing greater than being black.
What does that mean? Being black. What does that mean?
Being black is an identity to myself personally. I identify as
Okay there. So,
So
that was
that was
just a
just a
little
little
snippet
snippet
of,
of
you
you
know,
know
a
a
very,
very
intellectual,
intellectual,
very
very
intelligent
intelligent
interview
interview
with
with
Brother
Brother
Spike.
Spike.
And
And
as you
as
can
you can
see,
see,
he's a
he's a
very
very
intelligent
intelligent
young
young
man.
man.
And
And
he,
he
right
right
now,
now
he
he
has
has
been
been
currently
currently
in
in
custody
custody
um, for
for
since I
since I
believe
believe
July
July
9th.
9th.
I
I
believe
believe
that's
that's
the
the
date,
date,
or
or
July
July
8th.
8th.
He's
He's
been
been
in
in
custody
custody
since
since
July
July
8th
8th
and
and
has
has
been
been
basically,
basically,
uh, pending
pending
legal
legal
assistance
assistance
and
and
things of
things of
that
that
nature
nature
to,
to,
fight
fight
for
for
his
his
innocence.
innocence.
So
So
here
here
we
we
are
are
today.
today.
We're
We're
dealing
dealing
with
with
this
this
type of
type of
circumstance
circumstance
that
that
we
we
know
know
too
too
well,
well
where
where
we're
we're
striving
striving
hard to
hard to
raise
raise
funds
funds
for the
for the
brother's
brother's
legal
legal
situation.
situation.
And
And
in
in
this
this
particular
particular
matter,
matter,
we
we
actually
actually
have a
have a
time
time
limit.
limit.
So
So
I'm
I'm
going to
going to
go
go
ahead
ahead
and
and
hasten
hasten
this
this
introduction.
introduction.
This
This
here
here
is
is
that I'm
that I'm
going to
going to
introduce
introduce
to
to
us
us
I'm not gonna try to butcher the name.
Um,
Um, I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say
say
Mark
Mark
Kriesh.
Kriesh.
Oh
Oh
man, I
man, I
did
did
already
already
butcher the
butcher the
name.
name.
Well, let
Well,
me
let me
go
go
ahead and
ahead and
introduce.
introduce.
This is
This
the
is the
spouse, the
spouse, the
wife of
wife of
Brother
Brother
Kente,
Kentay.
and let
And
me
let me
go
go
ahead
ahead
and
and
bring that
bring that
screen
screen
up
up
here
here.
by
By
doing
doing
this.
this,
Okay.
okay.
Now I
Now
want
I
to
want to
make
make
sure
sure
that you
that you
can be
can be
heard.
heard.
So
So
peace be
peace be
with
with
you,
you,
sister.
sister.
Ah,
Ah,
yeah,
yeah,
the
the
volume
volume
there
there
is
is
off.
off.
So let
So
me
let
go
me go
back to
back to
your
your
screen
screen
to
to
make
make
sure.
sure.
Nope,
Nope,
that's
that's
not
not
it.
it.
I
I
gotta
gotta
make
make
sure.
sure
Well, you're
you're
not
not
muted,
muted.
so
So
let
let
me.
me.
Oh, I
Oh,
know
I
what I
know
need
what
to
I
do.
need to do.
Hold on,
Hold
hold
on,
on.
hold on.
I
I
went through
went
this
through this
before.
before.
Okay,
Okay,
can
can
you
you
say
say
something
something
now?
now?
Are you
Are you
muted on
muted
your
on your
side?
side?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
I
just
just
had your
had your
sound
sound
up,
up,
but
but
now I
now I
don't hear
don't
your
hear your
sound.
sound.
Give me a
Give me a
second
second
here,
here,
cause I
cause
don't
I
hear
don't hear
you at
you at
all
all
now.
now.
Snap.
Snap.
Let's
Let's
see
see
here.
here.
One
One
second,
second,
so I
so
can
I can
figure
figure
the
the
situation
situation
out
out
real
real
quick.
quick.
So
So
if
if
you're
you're
doing
doing
that,
that.
all right.
All right,
Testing
testing
one,
one,
two.
two.
Testing
Testing
one,
one,
two. Can
two.
you
Can
hear
you
me
hear me
now?
now?
Nope,
Nope,
you can't.
can't.
I
I
can't hear
can't
you
hear you
now.
now.
I
I
just
just
had. I
had. I
was
was
hearing
hearing
you a
you a
while
while
ago,
ago,
so I'm
so
trying
I'm
to
trying to
figure out
figure out
why I
why I
can't hear
can't
you
hear you
now.
now.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
out
out
of
of
this,
this,
and then
and
I'm
then I'm
gonna
gonna
go
go
in.
in.
Let's see,
See,
we
we
got
got
other
other
sisters.
sisters.
What's
What's
going
going
on?
on?
All
All
right,
right,
can you
can
hear
you
me
hear me
now?
now?
How is
How
it
is it
that
that
I
I,
could?
I, I
Why
why
can't I
can't I
hear
hear
you?
you?
Testing
Testing
one,
one,
two.
two.
This
This
is
is
awkward
awkward
because I
because I
can't
can't
hear
hear
you.
you.
I can
I
hear
can
my
hear my
boy,
boy,
but
but
let's
let's
see
see
here.
here.
I gotta
I gotta
go
go
into
into
this
this
sound
sound
and see
and
if
see if
this will
this will
help.
help.
All
All
right,
right,
so
so
this
this
is
is
the
the
desktop
desktop
right
right
here.
here.
All
All
right,
right,
testing
testing
one,
one,
two.
two.
That's
That's
not
not
working.
gonna work.
Oh
Oh
man.
man.
Oh, wait
Oh,
a
wait a
minute.
minute.
You're
You're
watching on
watching on
YouTube
YouTube
also,
also,
right?
right?
Okay.
Okay.
Is
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 is do you
do
have
you have
any
any
like is
like
your
is your
YouTube
YouTube mute
muted or is
or is
this
this
muted?
muted?
Hmm?
Hmm?
I gotta
Gotta
get
get
this
this
fixed
fixed
because
because
it
it
was I
was
could
I could
hear it
hear it
earlier.
earlier. Testing one, two, test. Okay, I'm gonna try to go out one more time and go in. Oh, let me turn you around, bub. Okay, testing one, two. I see that my mic is working on there, but why can't I hear us on here? I'm gonna have to do some editing when this is all done. A lot of clipping here, clipping there. Wow, you're so vocal today. What's going on? You got a lot to say today. All right, I think they might be logging or out and coming in again or something. I'm not sure. Okay, I heard that sound. So let's
You hear
see.
me?
I can hear you now. There we go. Uh,
Oh,
yeah.
guess what happened right now? While I'm trying to figure out the sound, Kente had called me, so I answered the phone. So it was like him talking and you talking at the
Ah,
same time. And I'm like, dang, that would have been so great if you guys could have heard him.
yeah, that would have been pretty cool. All right.
Man.
So now that I can hear you, let me see. So okay, can I hear me that way? Nope. I just have to keep the speaker on. All right. So I can hear you now through this
Okay.
speaker system here. All right. So welcome. Our objective today is to try to basically bring about an awareness of brother Kente's predicament, and
Yes.
with the hopes of furthering and encouraging um, fundraising for his legal assistance. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Correct.
So let's see. I kind of had to, put together this a bit hastily because, like I said, this was kind of last minute, and I didn't
Yeah.
actually plan for the live. But I was scrolling and I saw the alert, so I was like, well, let's do our task here, do our
Yeah.
job
I
because we have.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, indeed, no doubt. And from what I gather, Like I said, from what I understand about, Brother Spike, is one, he's a respectable husband and an honorable father. But in
Yep.
your own words, what kind of a father would you say Kente has been?
Oh man. The best father. Been there from day one. Um, Teaching the kids, feeding the kids, dressing the kids, bathing the kids, everything. He's like number one. There's Well, this year he missed our daughter's birthday, but he's never missed a birthday,
Hmm.
Christmas, a holiday, none of that. He's there in the home with us, step by step by step. So this whole, what, 3 months now, is like the longest the kid's been without him.
And one of the things that, I've talked about in some of these lives is that importance that you're talking about right there when the parents key or who are key people in a child's life are not in their life, and these type of circumstances such as what we find our brother in um, are very uh, dramatic. They're very what do I say, impactful. You understand? In both, I can
Yeah.
imagine your life as well as your children's life. So
Mm-hmm. Yep.
during these 3 months, can you explain something of the essence of that impact? Like, how has that affected you and the children?
Um,
And take your time if you need.
it's been really hard without him in the house. And so my kids, we haven't really told them what's like really going on with their dad. Um, they just think he's like away at camp and he'll be back soon. But they're constantly asking when is he coming back, and they know that he's gone. Like it's empty. The house feels empty without him, even though we have the 3 kids and 5 dogs. Like it's a chaotic house, but at the same time, it's empty without him.
It's
And
clear. You could say it's
huh?
clear that his presence isn't there, and it's being felt.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
clear. Mm-hmm. And
Well,
they're like asking me all the time, like every day, asking me when is he coming back. And all I can tell them is, "Oh, he'll be back soon."
and
But
how old are they?
uh, our oldest is 8,
Hmm.
and then we have she's gonna be 5, and he's gonna be 4.
Yeah. So if anything, that 8-year-old is going to start, you know, piecing this
Yeah,
together.
she knows. Yeah, she knows. She's real smart, and I keep trying to tell him because we do the video visitation now with him, which is
Yeah.
good because it helps a lot with the kids being able to see him.
Mm.
But she's smart. Like when we're talking, she's like, I could tell by her face, she's like, when something don't make sense to her that we're telling her, she's like, okay. By her face, I know she knows, but she doesn't know.
Right. Hmm.
She's
That
very smart.
that's definitely got to be a challenging situation, and
Yeah.
I can only, I mean, imagine the pain, there's a suffering in there. There's I imagine even some confusion of some
Oh
sort.
yeah.
Um,
Oh,
Now how's our brother been doing?
he's been doing fine. Just missing the family, ready to come home.
So you said he unfortunately missed one birthday, right?
Yeah,
And
our oldest.
was he able to, even, get a word to her or speak or anything?
So he was able to talk to her before her birth date, but then wasn't like the day of. And then he talked to her after, promised that he'll take her to Disneyland.
Hmm. Um,
Yeah.
Now I don't know if you, well, I guess you're aware to some extent that I believe it was Saturday. Um, what I was hoping to do was get the attention of, just some of the viewers that watch these lives to try
Yeah.
to, come together and collaborate in writing a letter to Brother
Yeah.
Spike. Now,
Hmm.
I did get, there's two people who've added some content. I've been trying to push, some other people for more because, I would like to be able to send, just some positive, uplifting words just from regular folks like us who you kind
Yeah.
of are looking in from the outside, so to speak, you know, so, from what little words we could offer, my hope would be that, he could read these letters and know that, hey, there's people out here who are paying attention,
Yeah.
whose hearts are in this and want to see our brother come through. Um, let's see here. I kind of kept it open for a little bit longer because I wanted to see if anybody else would throw something in. But I do intend to try to conclude with that probably this weekend so that we can go ahead and get that letter out. Um, I'm not sure what how their policy is and everything, but just a straightforward letter. You know, um,
Yeah. Yeah, he
this,
is receiving letters from different people. So what he asked me today is if people could like set up visitation with him, the video visitation.
yeah.
And I can give you the link for that, but he really wants to be able to like talk and see people.
Is that what you linked me in the message, the IG message?
Did I give it to you? I might have. I
Let's
may
see.
have because I gave it to a few people.
Yeah,
But
it
he wants to
was.
like be able to talk face to face with people, and
Yeah.
he said it gives him more time out of his cell when he has
All right.
video visitation.
All right. Come on,
So
bro.
he's like asking if people could, set that up and speak with him.
You done?
James, I'm doing an interview.
Okay. So hold on. I want to just make sure that this link that I got. You're coughing up something here. Um, this one that I got is smart. Is that smartjailmail.com?
So that one is for direct messaging.
Oh,
Did I
okay.
did I give you the other one?
No, I don't think I have the other one. I just have that's the only one I have right there.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
All right.
This one you gotta create an account and then you
They want information,
set
don't
up.
they?
Yeah, yeah. That's
Who
with
is
any
this?
any of them. But so this is the link, and you gotta set up. You gotta create an account, and then you gotta find him, and
Keep
then
opening.
select him, and you can set up visitation that way.
All right.
But anybody that um would like to talk
Shalom,
with
shalom,
him,
sister Okoti, welcome. And your presence in this commentary is definitely appreciated. As you know, us being people of religion, as I would say, we definitely know the importance of donating, and we know the benefit as well in this life and the hereafter. So yes, indeed, you're definitely a blessed presence, and welcome. Um, Now,
I
let's
can't
see.
really see the comments because I'm on my phone, so I can only go into one thing at a time. So I'm not really knowing what anyone's saying.
That's okay. What I'll try to do periodically is I'll try to just like cited, like the sister coaches arrived and said, "Shalom, brother, listening. Not sure I can contribute other than donating to the cause." And she's saying that because I had invited her to the live, but
Yeah.
I understand, she's a focus and definitely, busy.
Yeah.
She's got her task. Um, so that's peace, that's respect. Nothing but honor and respect that way. Um,
Yep.
let's see here. I was thinking of something here. Let me go back to this. Oh, come on. You don't want to pull that off because then I can't speak. All right. So now here's the thing. When I first heard about him being incarcerated, some of the news wasn't so um, comfortable or favorable, like his
Yeah.
conditions I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. In the very beginning.
hmm
Yeah.
So I would you would say that that's, I mean, for what it's worth, that's improved a little bit.
Oh yeah. He's doing a lot better. Or getting treated. I guess you can say better.
hmm
It's nowhere how it was in the very beginning.
Now let's see. Do I still have that flyer in here? I have a flyer right there. This flyer right here was one that you had posted. I don't know if you can see it on the screen here. Um,
I can't.
it's going to be visible on YouTube. This is the one that says, "Thank you all who have donated and supported." And at that time, you said you needed 5,500 to finish paying the lawyers. They are giving me to October 1st to finish paying. And then it's basically showing the address and things like that. Now, of
Mhm.
course, we know that that's changed because now the balance that we're trying to raise funds is 3,500, right?
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yep.
So in fact, I think I can do this to kind of update that effect. Give me a second here. See if I could do this all at the same time. Right here. Wow. Okay, boom. I just changed the picture. Okay, so now we have that, and it shows the picture that you had on IG. So, family viewers that are watching, make sure that you write down the Cash App is MARKRESH 89 at www.freespike.com. Those are the avenues for those wishing to support, and I definitely would encourage you to support because, like I said, you know, this isn't just your average brother. This is a scholarly brother in the making. You understand? And the last, there's an old saying that to lose a scholar, you understand, is like, a hindrance to an entire nation of people. So, and if you look in our time, when you look at how much madness and silliness is going on, the last thing we want to lose is our scholars. You understand? And this is not just any scholar. This is a warrior scholar. This is someone who has the heart to stand up in the face of tyranny, of oppression, of this systematically racist system. This isn't just no regular run of the mill brother. So this is definitely um, someone that you want to put your support behind when it comes to donating and getting this brother free. Not only that, as it regards to the public, but as we know, this is a honored husband and a respectable husband and an honored father whose children, every day that they're away from their father, it's affecting them. Believe it or not, you understand? It's affecting them, and we want that they get the impact that their father is capable of manifesting in their life. You know, so they can do stuff like this right here. But we want we want that type of that love that grows over time between father and child, husband and wife. The family triangle. Um, it's a hard thing. I know. And there's nothing easy about any of this at all, because these type of things obligate time. They obligate patience. It becomes a mandate to be patient, because we have no choice but to utilize the established systems protocols. And another thing that I've encouraged, as people have been encouraging, is that we're mindful of what we say to each other, how we present our conversations to each other on these lives, on these YouTubes, and that we say things that are in the best benefit, in the best interest of the people we say that we're striving for. We don't want to get caught up in any types of tangled up debates or anything like that, but instead saying things that would help benefit. Because think about it like this: imagine the brother gets his legal team together, and when they're coming to establish character witnesses, for example, and they have all these powerful commentaries, all these powerful videos that they could use to the benefit of our brother, where that court would see that society would better benefit off of his presence outside of prison than inside. So that's just something to think about. When it comes to how we can be productive and help our brother in his predicament. But for now, since he's still locked up, the best thing we could do is put our money where our mouth is, and that comes in the form of donation. Okay, so these are real. This is a real cause. This isn't a dream. This isn't a movie. This isn't some kind of fantasy show or something like that. This is a real cause with a real brother in our time. And wouldn't it make sense that you could live your life and have done something that, in your lifetime, that you could be proud of, knowing that you did something that's a part of the cause, why you lived? It just makes sense to me, because otherwise, we spend a lot of time in ourselves, in our own bubbles of life. Many people don't even know what's going on outside of their front porch. You understand? And not realize that there are people who are standing up for them. You understand that there are people who are out here, and because of them, you understand, many other people end up having a better life and don't even realize how they got it like that. Yeah. So it's just something to think about. Yeah, the echo is because I had to channel her speaker, her mic through a different speaker, so I didn't have much of a choice this time. The only other option was to restart the live, and then that means I have to recreate everything all over again, and that's just too much of a hassle. So hopefully that echo's not as loud anymore. If it is, then I could do something like that, maybe, because the mic is coming out of two different sources. Okay. All right. Now you're messing up the background, bro. So, let's see here. Like I said, normally I have like a whole boatload of questions to dump your way, but I'm just kind of reflecting here for a moment.
So, Spike Kentay, he has court on the 13th, and that's the time that the lawyers are going to be requesting bail. So, I'm hoping for the best. I'm praying for the best. If everyone could pray for me and pray for him that he gets bail, some type of bail, or gets out. I don't know. But the 13th, so hopefully that day we hear some good news.
Yes. So let's see. That's Friday. This is the first
The
of October.
13th.
Well,
Oh yeah, that's Friday.
The
The 13th is Wednesday.
So the 13th is the court date itself. Or no, the 13th is when they're wanting the pay,
It's
or
his,
that's the day
it's
of?
his court, it's his court date, but on that day, the lawyers are also going to be requesting bail instead of a separate hearing. They're going to do it on that day.
Okay, okay. So now okay, so the bail. All right,
Yeah, so he doesn't have bail currently.
right.
Like he's in there with no,
So they're
yeah.
posting it. They're posting it or speaking about it or regarding it on the 13th.
Yeah, to the judge,
Okay. And
asking the judge.
now, is there are you able to present the identity or the like the attorney, the team?
Who his attorneys are?
Yes.
It's Mike Mann and Shauna. I don't Shauna Lloyd from the Cochran firm in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's who he has right now.
From Orlando, from Florida.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, he's in Daytona, Florida.
Now, the reason why I asked that is because I had heard conversations about they said the Cochran, the Johnny Cochran team or something of that nature. So I
Yeah,
didn't know if that was real or if that was just
yeah,
people.
they're from the Cochran firm, the
Okay,
one in Orlando.
okay, okay. So that's some power coming out there. Legal
Hopefully,
power. Hopefully,
yeah.
yes, indeed. Um, and I'm trying to think of what more, because it seems like See, here's the thing that I'm trying to express to people because there's like a trickle effect. If people create negativity in one location and it revolves around donations and stuff like that, the problem they don't realize is that has an effect on people donating in other causes. So here
Yeah.
we are with a positive, noble cause, and we need more participation in the donation efforts. And my hope is that the people who at least view Soul Journey of Life, are the type of people who have the mind, the heart, and the mind, to be, donating, to be, selfless and
Yeah.
think of more than just their own comforts, and realize that it's better, especially when you've got something of this caliber of an event in our life, to participate and to be a part of the solution. You understand?
Yeah.
um and I'm only saying that because I've only just recently had some lives about other donation efforts, and it's been surrounded by all kinds of just things that don't make the people look good. That don't make us as a people, you understand, look good.
Yeah.
And the thing about ones like brother Kente, brother Spike, is these are people who clearly believe in us as a people.
Yeah.
And how do you know? Because nobody stands up, in the face of an unjust, systematically racist platform that we exist in. Um, and nobody stands up like that if they didn't believe in the people they're standing up for. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yep.
So, I like us to be able to look at ourselves in the mirror and see, like, look, I say I'm about this. I say I'm of the cause. I say I'm on code. I say I'm, woke. Okay, well, here's the opportunity to demonstrate that. Here's an opportunity to demonstrate something like that. Now, I'd like to say I, have the capacity to do, like some of the other, great YouTube platforms who were able to stay up for almost, I think one brother was 24 hours or something like that. They had a 24-hour drive where they were
Yeah.
raising funds. Um, but we we should have more the type of people that we are. We should have more motivation to do something like this. It shouldn't take, like I said, dramatic events for people to stand up for their own. And sometimes it seems like, somebody's not marching in the street, or somebody's not, at a podium, saying hundreds of powerful punchlines back to back. Then, people just kind of go back to their own little hermitage, and you don't hear from them ever again.
Yeah.
But I just think that we have to be better than this. We have to, show that, look, we're here for our own people. You understand?
Mhm.
We're here for our own people, no matter what, no matter how complicated it may be. Because this could be anybody. You
Yep.
understand? The thing that, people, while they're in their comfort zone, they don't realize that it could be you too, folks. You understand? It could be you too. And the thing is, if you let this run away, you understand, you increase the possibility of it being another person, because they say, oh, we got this one off, and we didn't, we didn't even get scratched. So let
Yeah.
us, be like hyenas and find another one. So we have to be able to stand up and say, look, we're here for our own. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do whatever you want, and be a tyrant upon whoever you want, without there being some type of response. Okay? And here we're, responding nobly, because we're using, their, system. You understand? Their, the law of the land, so to speak. Not anything twisted or anything off, but we're using the law of the land. And being legit and being honest with it. Our brother was a very well spoken and honest person. He didn't have any, like, where you felt like, he was up to no good. This
Yeah.
is a person that when you hear him talk, you felt like, you were connected with him. Hold on a second here. I'm gonna pause and go ahead and get him to bed. Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. He's other than that, he's gonna tear a background up. You're tired, aren't you? I know. Hold on. Let me get a intermission here. Be right back, folks. All right, I'm back. And hopefully my voice isn't echoing now. I'm not sure if it is or not. Those listening will have to let me know. But so anyway, for those watching, just keep in mind that the whole main objective of this live is to try to, inspire people to get involved with donating. I mean, the thing that you need to get that we need to just take into consideration is we don't have many days left. We don't have many days left, and we want to make sure that, those people that are on this legal team, you understand, have the right encouragement, and in this case, money, to, support our brother in the way that he needs to be supported. The thing is, a lot of times attorneys, they only do so much, and until they start putting out their hands saying, hey, we're going to need, what we came for. You understand? So we want to make sure that we keep them happy. In other words, happy attorneys usually mean usually not. We're hoping that this is the case here. A better job. You understand? Like the old saying, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
Yeah.
So, um, this is kind of an awkward day because Mondays, it's not really the you got people who are at, or not Mondays. It's a Sunday night. So what are people doing on a Sunday night? They're probably sleeping in a little early because they got to work tomorrow. But I'm asking you to stay up just a little bit longer. Check your bank accounts, get your GoFundMe accounts together, whatever you got to do to, to send money in the direction of supporting Brother Spike. Um, it'd be nice, I see. It was interesting is I've got, it's not a lot of subscribers, 342 subscribers. Right now, we got, enough viewers that I can count on one hand. It's been going up and
Yeah.
down. It's been up to like 9 viewers, and it goes down, and it goes up. But to be honest with you, this should be something that everybody, that's of these subscribers should be lining up, should be, right now they should be on board with. You understand? One of the things that I emphasize on Soul Journey of Life is that we're the type of platform, that caters to conscious-minded people. You understand? People who reflect, people who, are about, building and contemplating, higher thought. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And who kind of, don't get involved in all of the riffraff. Don't get involved with all of the tit for tat. Just, we build here. So I don't, I just, I'm hoping that we have the capacity to take these type of opportunities, these type of moments to be, to show that we're better people. You understand?
Yeah.
It just annoys me when I think about, that young white boy who went up in that church and just basically laid all the people down in there.
Yeah.
And then, ends up getting, support, millions of dollars within a short period of time. Within a short period of time. They say there's 46, 49 or something million of us in this land, black folk. You understand? But it's just always so uncanny how our show up is when it comes to, problems that clearly affect black folks. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like I was telling somebody, here we have this situation going on in Haiti, right? And I said, where's Al Sharpton at? Where's all these people, where's the banners at? Where's all the marching up and down the street at? Where's it at?
Yeah.
I said, what does it take? What does it take for us to realize that, look, this is real. This is not a dream. You understand?
Yeah.
What the family needs to realize is that, you can consider Brother Kentay as a symbol to a bigger situation. And for us to stand up for this symbol, stand up for the cause of this brother, you understand? We're standing up for something much greater than just the individual himself. You understand? Seeing the brother being returned back to his wife and to his children. We're making a big, loud statement. You understand? We're making a big, loud statement that's bigger than just the moment. So, in some way, somehow, we've got to realize that, we if you're black, you have a part to play in this. This isn't something that's just going to go away. You understand? This is something that you could just, overlook and say, look out your window and say, well, it doesn't have anything to do with me. It has everything to do with you, and one day it may be knocking at your door.
Yeah.
And then what are you going to say? How much will it have to do with you then? when you will hope for somebody to stand up in your corner. If we can deal with this situation now, that might help deal with a lot of situations in the future from ever even happening. You understand? Moment by moment, person by person, each one counts. There's
Yeah.
no insignificant battle. There's no insignificant situation like this. So we have to reach to a point where you know these lives aren't even necessary because people just know what to do. So that when we do have these lives, people show up because they were already ready for it. They just needed to know where to send the money.
Yeah.
They just need to know where what. Okay, I've sent the money. Now what else can I do to help in this cause? You understand? Let's get money to the legal way. Let's get money on the brother's books. Let's make sure that the family, is taken care of and protected, and these babies have what they need. Just a different way to think. Than I think a lot of us are used to. And the reason why that white boy got all of that attention is because his people were unified. It didn't matter what he did. The only thing that mattered to them is that was one of their own. And they needed to make sure that they represented him, that they used the symbol that he was representing. In their case, albeit not so proud of a symbol, but they made sure that they showed up. You understand? That the dollar showed up so that whatever the case was, they represented. Now that's on the ill side. Here we are on a noble side with a noble cause, with a noble brother who stood up for a people he believed to be worthy, a noble people. So it only makes sense, that we respond in turn. And I could say this all night, but it shouldn't take so many words to drive it in, but so many words to drive it in. If you want, you guys could go to that live that I showed you earlier for Brother Spike, just to get an idea of what kind of brother we're dealing with, and you can realize that this is no foolish brother. You understand? Yes, indeed. Shalom. Welcome, Rob Vision Productions, to this live. Basically, Rob Vision, we've got our brother who's got only a handful of days. Friday. To get this donation money together. It's been a lot of progress, but there's just yet a little bit more left to get. We've got to close in the gap. We've got to get the balance to zero from 300. From 3,500, right? 3,500. We've got 3,500 to go before Friday, October 1st. So that's a lot to get in within this short period of time. But we got to make sure that them attorneys stay on code, that they stay on point. We don't want to give them any kind of silly excuse for anything to half step or whatever you want to call it. We want to make sure that when they get into that courtroom, that they're ready to get to work, that they're ready to do their job and get this brother back to his family. Plain and simple.
Right.
I mean, that's the bottom line, really. That's the bottom line, really. So, I would encourage all those who've been watching this live thus far, share this live, communicate with other people, share the information, the sources to the donations to, and just get the word out there as fast as you can, as much as you can. You understand? You may have to click like or something, or whatever you gotta do to make sure that this word gets around. That's what we need to do. So that way, we increase the possibility of getting these numbers down to zero. You
You
understand?
understand?
We
We
want to
want
see
to see
some
some
success out
success
of
out of
this.
this.
Through
Through
all the
all the
riffraff, through
riffraff, through
all
all the
the debates and
debates and
argumentation
argumentation
and
and
just stuff
stuff
going
going
around
around
in the
in the
community,
community,
in the
in the
black
black
community I'm
community I'm
talking
talking
about.
about.
You
You
understand? We
understand?
want
We
to
want
see
to see
something
something
show
show
some
some
light.
light.
You
You
understand?
understand?
We want to
We
see
want to see
something
something
show
show
something to
something
be
to be
optimistic
optimistic
about. You
about.
know,
You know,
something,
something,
some some
some
element of
element of
hope.
hope.
You
You
understand?
understand?
And
And
it'll be a
it'll be a
good
good
thing,
thing,
not just
not
for
just for
us,
us,
but for
but for
Brother
Brother
Spike to
Spike
be
to
able
be
to
able to
get
get
word
word
that
that
hey,
hey,
you know what I
you know what I
mean?
mean?
Not only
Not
did
only
we
did
get
we
the
get the
money,
money,
but the
but the
attorneys are on
attorneys
the
are on the
job
job
and they
and they
got some
got
good
some good
news for
news
you.
for you.
Something like
Something
that.
like that.
That's the kind of story we want to get
to
out of
get out of
this.
this.
Yeah, we wanna get him back home and
We want to
back
get
on
him
his
back home.
lives, doing his same old thing he was doing. Home. That's the ultimate
Yes,
goal.
indeed. We've got
Oh,
let's
I
see.
can't wait for that day. I cannot wait for that day.
I'm
I'm
looking at
looking
the
at the
comments
comments
here.
here.
Rob Vision
Rob Vision
Production. Yes,
Production, yes,
sir.
sir.
I
I
humbly
humbly
overstand.
overstand.
I'm
I'm
unfortunately
unfortunately
fighting
fighting
workers'
workers'
comp
comp
injury
injury
cause
cause.
case, my
Case, my
brother.
brother.
I would
I
love
would
to
love to
share
share
the
the
share.
share.
I would
I
love
would
to
love to
share
share
to the
to the
cause.
cause.
Well,
Well,
okay.
okay.
Then
Then
share
share
this
this
live
live
to as
to as
many
many
people
people
as you
as you
know,
know,
as
as
many
many
people as
people
you're
as you're
connected
connected
with.
with.
You know, if
You
you
know, if you
got
got
friends,
friends,
they need
they
to be
need to be
having
having
this
this
share
share
in their
in their
inbox or
inbox or
whatever,
whatever,
however they get it. Share it if you
if you
care
care
about it.
about it.
And
And
that at least gets it to somebody who, yeah, I
yeah, I
understand we're
understand
all
we're all
going through
going through
some
some
tough
tough
times
times
right
right
now.
now.
This,
This,
people are
people are
losing their
losing their
jobs
jobs
and
and
just a
just a
lot of
lot of
difficulty
difficulty
going on
going
right
on right
now in the
now in the
world
world
in
in
our
our
area,
area,
of
of
time.
time.
Um, but
But
we
we
do
do
the
the
noble
noble
deeds that
deeds
we
that
can
we can
do.
do.
You
You
understand? You
understand?
know
You know
what you're
what you're
capable of
capable of
doing.
doing.
Let us
Let us
do
do
that.
that.
You
You
understand?
understand?
Somebody you
Somebody you
know
know
somewhere
somewhere you're
you're
always
always
an
an elbow
elbow
away
away
from
from
somebody that's
somebody
got
that's
a
got a
dollar in their
dollar in their
pocket.
pocket.
You
You
understand?
understand?
Trust me, I
Trust me,
know.
I
I've
know.
been
I've
on the
been on the
bus
bus
before,
before,
and I'm
and I'm
looking
looking
around for a
around for a
dollar.
dollar.
Somebody
Somebody
has
has
a
a
dollar
dollar
somewhere.
somewhere.
You
You
understand?
understand?
It's just the way it
The way it
is.
is.
You just
You just
gotta
gotta
make.
make. You just gotta,
Like they say,
like they say,
closed mouths
closed
don't
mouths
get
don't get
fed.
fed.
So
So
let us
let us
open our
open our
mouths.
mouths.
Let us
Let us,
share
share
this
this
link
link
here.
here.
Share
Share
this
this
YouTube
YouTube
live
live
and get the
and get the
word out
word out
there.
there.
It's
It's
10:14
10:14
p.m. at
p.m.
night
at
where
night
I'm
where
at.
I'm at.
I'm not
I'm
sure
not
what
sure what
time it
time
is.
it
Where
is.
I
Where
think
I
you
think you
said
It's
said
like
you're like
7:15 where I
7:15.
am.
Okay,
okay.
Hmm.
so
So
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
I mean,
I mean, we
look,
look.
like I said,
Like I said,
I'm
I'm
up
up
for the
for the
cause.
cause.
I'm up
I'm
for
up
the
for the
cause.
cause.
Um,
I'm
all
actually
I
at work
have.
right now.
What's that?
I'm at work right now.
You're at
You're at
work.
work.
I'll be,
Yeah.
I'll be, doing the same thing. Well, I still got some time, a little time left. Before Monday shows up. But
But
in the
in the
meantime,
meantime,
we need
we
to
need to
be,
be,
running our
running our
mouths,
mouths,
typing,
typing,
running the
running the
keys,
keys,
pressing the
pressing the
share, and
share, and
most
most
definitely
definitely
dropping the
dropping the
donations.
donations.
You
You
understand?
understand?
Yep.
Dropping the
Dropping the
donations. We
donations. We got
www.freespite.com or my Cash App, Markresh, Markreash 89 for donating.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
indeed.
You heard
You
the
heard
you
I
heard the
the
source
source
appreciate
right
right
there.
there.
I
This is
appreciate everything. Everyone that's been donating, like thank you so much. We truly appreciate it and it's helped so much.
yes,
Yes,
indeed,
indeed.
no
No
doubt.
doubt.
And
And
family,
family,
like I
like I
said, this
said,
is
this is
just
just
yet
yet
another
another
opportunity
opportunity
to
to
be
be
true to
true
the
to the
cause, to
cause,
be
to be
selfless,
selfless,
to
to
stand up
stand up
and
and
not
not
just
just
be
be
a
a
spectator,
spectator,
not just
not
be
just be
someone,
someone,
on the
on the
sideline,
sideline,
waving a
waving a
banner
banner
saying that
saying
they're
that they're
about the
about the
cause
cause
and yet
and yet
have done
have done
nothing in
nothing
their
in their
entire
entire
life
life
supporting the
supporting the
cause.
cause.
This is
This is
supporting the
supporting the
cause.
cause.
If you
If
say
you
you're
say you're
about
about
this
this
cause,
cause,
well,
well,
here
here
in
in
our
our
time
time
in
in
living
living
color
color
in
in
our
our
lifetime
lifetime
is an
is an
opportunity to
opportunity
do
to do
something
something
that's a
that's a
part of
part
this
of this
cause.
cause.
That's
That's
a
a
part
part
of
of
history
history
making,
making,
our
our
story
story
making.
making.
You
You
understand?
understand?
This is
This
one
is
of
one
those
of those
moments.
moments.
This is
This
one
is
of
one
those moments. That's how I feel about it. This is one of those moments to do something in your lifetime while you breathe while the brother grieves, while his family grieves, that supports the cause. They're alive today. You shouldn't have to wait for them to be in the grave somewhere where you're celebrating their birthday or something once a month, and you have just one day, out of the whole year to acknowledge that they ever existed. They're existing right now. So as they say, let's give them their roses now while they're alive. You understand? Let's appreciate their presence now while they're alive. And most importantly, let's appreciate the concept of family. You understand? By getting this brother back together with his family. So that way, you understand, he can be the best example of what it means to be a black man to his wife and to his children. You understand? So that's our task. You understand? We're trying to do something to save an element amongst us, one of our own. You understand? We're on a rescue mission, so to speak, to save, step up for the cause of one of our own. If we could do this with this brother, that says a lot. That says a lot. I'm just saying that says a lot when we're able to, say that when one of our own was down on a bended knee, we stood up. We didn't just stand by. We stood up. We showed up. You understand? So, dear sister, I know you got your work and whatnot. I'm trying to think here. Also, by the way, Raw Vision, if you're still watching, you can also add some content to that letter, that we're putting together, the community letter. Add some content to give this brother a good greeting, a good word to the right. So break bread. If you want to add some content, I'll put my email address like I've done before into the commentary feed here, and just send the content that you want to be added to his letter. And send it soon because I'm going to send it out. I don't want to just keep holding on to this, hoping that other people care enough to donate and help our brother. You understand? It shouldn't be this complicated. If it's not so complicated for some murderous white boy to get help, it should be even easier for a loving father and husband who's actually innocent. You understand? Who's actually innocent. But we need to make sure that we can get these attorneys on the same page so they can prove that fact. So yeah, Ra, whoever else is watching, go ahead and I'm gonna put this email again in this link or in this commentary. Give me a second. And just send your piece to add to the letter. Nothing complicated there. So donating, just imagine this, if 100 people, if 100 people donated $5, that's 500. And if you did this, let's see. We've got how many days? We've got 5 days. Oh, that'd be 200. That'd be 2,500. So let's say if 5 people, not 5 people, if 100 people donated $10, trying to do the math here. By the time I think that's like let's see, 5,000. That'd be 5,000 by Friday. Is my math right? Am I doing it?
If 100 people.
100 people donated $10. I don't even have my calculator out. I shouldn't need it. This is basic mathematics. If 100 people donated $10,
That's $1,000.
that's $1,000.
If 100 people.
100 people. So each day that would be $1,000 by Friday. That'd be 5,000, right?
Yep.
5,000
A day.
So are y'all telling
you guys
watching this? You guys watching this? You telling me we can't get together 100 people to donate $10 between now and Friday. $10. I mean, that's a value meal. When you get the extra stuff, when you get the because that's how they do it. You get the fries, you get the burger, and they charge you more for the drink or something. You want to get that McFlurry or something.
You want
You're
to
gonna pay. That's
supersize it.
about yeah. So I'm just saying, if you could go to McDonald's or someplace like that and drop $10 on that, go ahead and drop another 10 on the GoFundMe or on this freespike.com. 100 of you. 100. I mean, I'm doing my part. I go through these channels. I donate. I'd like to be able to do that where they match you, but my pockets don't work. That aren't that they're not that fat right now. But do what you can. $10 each, $20 each, 25, 50. Oh, I'm just saying, where are all these big pockets at? All these ballers, the people running blocks and stuff. 'Cause that's what they like to say. I run the block, man. I'm balling. Where's the ballers at? I don't get it. I don't get how when something goes down that can affect even you ballers out there, everybody gets silent. I'm kind of doubtful about all these ballers. That's all I'm just saying. I'm kind of doubtful. I'm not saying they ain't out there. It's just I'm kind of doubtful because whenever it comes to because to me this is an opportunity for any would-be baller to flaunt the wealth a little bit. Oh man, come on. Like Biggie said, I got enough to feed the needy. I got enough to feed the needy. That's how baller talks, right? They like to boast, like they like to show off. Like I could do that. But here we are. Real life situation. And ballers is hard to come by anymore. You know what I'm saying? Ballers are just hard to come by. They're rare and scarce. So real folks, will the real folks step up and open your wallets and pockets and cash apps and PayPal and all that. And just help, let's close in the gap and get the situation, dealt with. We got a job to do. I've given at least an hour, almost an hour and a half worth of time to hopefully shed some more light on the situation that's already got a lot of light on it. We just keep on doing our part. Let's see here, and I'm going to definitely keep sharing this live on other sources as much as I can. Let's see here. Some people get real finicky when it comes to black movement stuff. You understand? As they would like to call it. They get real spooky and whatnot. Like, oh no, brother. I'm like, why not? Well, I don't know. I gotta look into it. Look. We gotta stop cowing out. We gotta stop hiding in turtle shells. We just gotta know that this is the time in our life we need to just stand up. You understand? We gotta do more than just hold banners up and whatnot. We gotta put our action. You understand where our mouth is? We gotta put our money where our mouth is. We gotta do more than just talk about it. YouTube has got all these lives and all these chats and all these channels where people are just talking all day long. And how staunch they are for the black cause. All these activists, all these adepts in black unity and whatnot. But I'm just saying, if you look now on some of these YouTube channels, some of them thousands of followers, because they like the content that they're saying for supporting the black community. But when you get one of our own locked up for supporting the black community, the black community that's supposed to be supporting the black community is silent. I need help with that math there. That's a whole nother calculator that I gotta use for that. So we got to we're in a time where we got to do better. It's as simple as that. There's got to be more productivity than talk. More proof, in the pudding than just reading the recipe. You
You
understand?
understand?
So,
So,
dear
dear
sister,
sister,
um,
um,
how do you
how do you
pronounce your name
pronounce your name
correctly?
correctly?
Markrish.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I
I
want
want
to,
to,
because
you
you
said
said
that.
that.
Now,
Now,
Marquise,
Marquise,
dear sister
dear sister
Marquise,
Marquise,
um,
um,
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
that
that
you came
you
on
came
this
on this
live,
live,
to
to
stand up,
stand up,
nobly,
nobly,
honorably,
honorably, um,
for your
for your
husband.
husband.
You
You
understand?
understand?
And that's
And that's
I
definitely,
definitely,
appreciate you. I appreciate you, contacting me and trying to help. It
yeah,
it really does help, get the word out there because his followers might not be your followers, so it's just more eyes,
yeah,
um, being able to see and hear like what's going on. So I appreciate that
yes,
very
yes,
much.
indeed.
We appreciate that. Spite appreciates it too.
And I
and I
definitely
definitely
salute
salute
you,
you,
and you're
and you're
being
being
steadfast,
steadfast,
and being
being
strong,
strong,
standing strong. And we
and we
definitely
definitely
salute our
salute our
brother
brother
Spite.
Spite.
And
And
when you
when you
talk to
talk
him,
to him,
when you have
when you have
chance to
chance to
talk to him
talk to him
again,
again,
just
just
let
let him
him know
know
that
that
there are
there are
those,
those
the
the
families out
families out
here,
here,
and
and
we
we
haven't
haven't
turned our
turned our
back.
back.
We're
We're
paying
Yeah.
paying
attention,
attention,
and we're
and we're
trying to make
trying to make
sure
sure
that we
that
do our
we do our
part,
part,
and
and
just stay
just stay
focused, stay on
focused, stay on
code,
code,
and don't give
don't
up
give
on
up on
yourself, don't
yourself,
give up
don't
on
give
your
up on your
family.
family.
Stay
Stay
strong.
strong.
Yeah,
So,
So,
I will.
I
I
appreciate it,
appreciate it,
and
and
definitely
definitely
peace
peace
and
and
blessings be
blessings
with
be
you.
with you.
Have a
Have a
wonderful, I
wonderful,
guess
I
for
guess, for
you,
you
now
is now
evening.
evening.
Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
indeed.
And
And
get your
get your
blessings at
blessings
that
at
work
that
that you're
work that
doing
you're
right
doing
there.
right
Get
there.
your
Get your
blessings.
blessings.
Yep.
Take care.
Thank
Take
you so
care.
much.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yep, yep.
Bye.
Okay,
Okay,
family.
family.
So
So
there you
there you
have it.
have it.
That
That
was
was
the
the
wife
wife
of
of
Brother
Brother
Kente
Kentay
Thomas,
Thomas,
aka
aka
Spite.
Spite.
And I'm
And I'm
hoping
hoping
that
that
enough
enough
people will at
people will at
least
least
take the
take the
opportunity to
opportunity to
view
view
this
this
live
live
when it
when it
replays or
replays or
whatever,
whatever,
and
and
you will be able to be inspired to donate. You understand? Like I said, I came across the post. It was on IG, and um, just from what I know about the brother, you know, this is someone that we should want to support and help and stand up for. You understand? Um, I think that more attention needs to be directed towards this brother's situation. I don't think that there's enough attention being given to this brother. I think he deserves more attention um, to his matter, and he deserves more support. Um, I know, like I said, I know many of us are having we're stricken. You understand? But I know all of us aren't. You understand? And no one can tell me they're stricken if they're pulling up in the fast food drive-throughs. If you could do that, you could drop some money to donate to this brother's cause. You understand? If you're doing that, you can drop some money to donate to this brother's cause. It's just that simple. So, I'm just saying. Um, Now I do have a future live coming that's scheduled for Friday, and just to give you a little insight on that live is the one titled "For Unity We Must Know, Where Do We Go From Here?" And that particular live is going to be going over just breaking down the fact that there's a lot of indifference regarding those of us who are religious versus those of us who are not. You understand? What I'd like to build on is the fact that, look, um, if we're really truly trying to be unified, then we need to put ourselves in a position that's receptive to the dispositions of all of us, and not just one side over the other. In other words, just because I'm religious shouldn't mean that I have to silence my way of words or way of talking. You understand? Just because I happen to be in the audience of someone or someone's who are not, and vice versa. You understand? We need to be able to appreciate the content of any of us who are about black unification, black building, black self-determination, nation building, etc., etc. We have to be able to be receptive to all of us involved and not, mute or silence anyone that has an intelligent, um, something to say, simply because they are or are not, quote unquote, religious. You understand? To be honest with you, some of the most quote unquote religious people that I've ever met are those who don't ascribe to being religious at all. And at the same time, some of the most realist people, the most on code people that I've ever met tend to be some of the people who happen to be religious and sometimes not even of my own religion, you know. Um, and there's just a lot of factors in that have to be explored as to why this is the case. You understand? Um, but in any given case, I hope that the viewers that are watching that you join me on Friday, October 1st, at I believe 8:30 p.m. Eastern time to build on that episode, that live. And your presence is definitely appreciated. This is for the family. You understand? If you want to understand, what this is for, this is my effort to do my part um, on behalf of the cause of the family. You know, that's all there is to it. Each person they feel they have a task, a job to do, and for me, um, this is part of, it's not all of, but it's part of what I believe my task to be, or my uh, part of my purpose. You understand? So I'm hoping that this live bears fruit in helping our brother. Shalom, sister Ophelia. Welcome. You're at the bottom end of this live. In this live, we were basically encouraging and promoting, um, supporting our brother Spite, who has just a few days remaining to finish paying his lawyers. Right now, the balance is 3,500 to be, completed by October 1st. So we're just trying to get the word out there. We want to close in this gap. We don't want to, leave any loose ends. We want to make sure these attorneys are on point and that they do, as professional a job as they possibly can, and that our brother gets home to his family. That's all there is to it. The brother needs to be home to his family. We don't want to, waste too much time. We don't want those babies to, you know, uh, keep on going further and further with trying to understand why their father is not in their lives with them. You understand? We want them to be able to, you know, close that page in their history. You understand? And be unified with their father once again so they can continue living their lives proper. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, um, I'm just looking here. Yes, indeed. And that's definitely appreciated, Sister Ophelia. Whatever support you're able to do, you know, it's definitely not one that I believe personally. Me, like I said, I happen to be a religious person, so that means I'm one of those who believe that the God, who I like to say Allah, um, is aware. I believe that. In other words, I'm saying basically whatever efforts you're doing is not unnoticed. You understand? When it comes to the cause of noble actions, noble deeds, righteous deeds, righteous efforts, intentions. and so on. So what you've done, definitely appreciate it. I'm sure their family appreciates it. I'm sure Spite will appreciate it, and what you intend to do in time to come, definitely appreciate it as well. Because, like I said, we are making ourselves a part, an effective part of our story. You understand? It may not be, in the sense written down, but in the essence of our story, we're in we're in what I want to say, imprinting ourselves in the pages of our story, of our people's story, as being a part of the solution and not one of those perpetuating the problem, continuing the problem. We're making ourselves a part of our solution, a brave part of our solution, a courageous part of our solution. You understand? And we need to just keep on doing that. We need to just keep every opportunity you have to make a difference, to stand up, for our people. That's what we need to be doing at any stage. I would say, if Malcolm or Martin or any or Marcus Garvey or anybody was in our time, we're the same type of people that would have been following them and supporting them. The type of people who are supporting Brother Spite right now, the type of people who are standing up, for a cause like this, are the same kind of people mentally that would be doing the same thing if any of these great ones, if Messiah Yeshua, for us religious folks, if Messiah Yeshua is walking on the face of this earth right now, it is most likely that we would be the very people standing up with him. I'm just saying, that's just because it takes this type of heart. You understand? It takes this type of heart to get up and want to actually do something in real time for your own people without, any strings attached. You understand? Without looking for glamour, without looking for glory, without looking for some type of, popularity or something. You know, the regular folk, like I keep saying, just the regular folk, the regular people, the little people, the ones that no one's ever heard of. You understand? So yeah, exactly. We definitely do our part. And then on the flip side, a lot of the people who aren't involved and don't want to be involved and look the other way, they're the same people who would end up bringing down Malcolm X. You understand? They're the same people who end up bringing down Martin Luther King. They're the same people who would end up getting exiled Marcus Garvey. You understand? They're the same people that would again and time again oppose any effort when it comes to standing up for our own and representing our own. You understand? In the face of, all the types of opposition that we have. Okay. So, it be what it be. Um, you see the flyer there for Brother Spike. Take a look at it. Um, and just, as we say, stay on code. Stay on code. Stay focused. Stay being about those people who, who are conscious, who are heartful, who want righteousness. You understand? In other words, they want what's right. Who stay about those people who avoid the riffraff, who avoid the drama. It doesn't make you weak. You understand? Some of the greatest warriors, you understand, were the most patient warriors. Some of the greatest warriors were the ones with the most wisdom. You understand? While most people would jump out and react with their emotions only, the warriors would sit and contemplate strategically their next moves long before they ever made it. And even if they had to do something on the spot, you understand, they would do it in a way that had full tact involved. So, but they were never, reckless or, what I want to say. They were never in a way where they were, caught up in the feuds and the drama. By the way, before I even get off of this live, I just want to cite, you know, some powerful words from my brother Spite, uh, to me, you know, and I just thought, it's something that says a lot about the brother's personality, his intelligence. So basically, I had asked the brother, before the live, like I said, you guys could check out the live um, that I had with Brother Spite. It's on my YouTube channel. Um, let's see here. Yeah, it's on the YouTube channel. The YouTube is titled "For Unity We Must Know." Every day, life breathes us a new vision. That's the title of that particular live. You can go check it out when you have chance. But I asked him, because I like to get an idea of how a person would like me to introduce them before I bring them onto the live. And I said, "How would you like to be identified?" It says, "My name is Spite. I identify as a black man." Then, furthermore, he mentioned, "I have been provoked by atrocity. I am more than a vessel to extract revolutionary planning." And he says, "I don't really like saying this because, all that is not, all the things that he's talking about is not necessarily revolutionary. The key word that I'm citing here is I am provoked by atrocity." That's the heart of a warrior right there, if you ask me. You understand? That's the heart of a warrior. Those are words of an insightful warrior, a scholar warrior. That's the term that I like to use, a scholar warrior. So we gotta do our part. You've heard enough from me about the matter, so now we need to see more from each of us in response to all that's been said. We need to see more. We need to do more. We need to be about more. You understand? If they step up one step for their own, we need to step up 10 steps for our own. I'm just saying we can't keep taking getting these shameful outcomes where they can murder a congregation full of people and then rescue their own murderer with $1 million in just a short period of time. And here we are with a brother who hasn't murdered anybody. You understand? Hasn't committed any actual crime. But yet, here we are with him facing, a court hearing. And just in a short period of time, it's like pulling teeth just to get 3,500 before Friday. It can't be like that. We're the noble people. We're the kings and queens, descendants of kings and queens. You understand? Are we saying that savages have a one up on kings and queens? People of nobility, savages can do better than kings and queens? That can't be. That doesn't even sound like the right way the movie goes. You understand? This isn't a movie, family. This is real life. If you really royalty, if you're really royalty, ballers, shot callers, if you're really royalty, then we have to do better than what savage people were doing for their own. We have to do better than what savagery can do if we're truly, really descendants of royalty. If we're or for us amongst us, there are those of us who say that we are children of the Most High. Well, here's one of our brethren. So how does this affect? What is our proper response when one of our own gets apprehended in this way? As children of the Most High, that means we're a very choice people, chosen. You say, but how can we how is our chosen qualities being demonstrated when it becomes challenging for us to lift up and out of the predicament that one of our own have found themselves in as a result of standing up for the chosen, standing up for the royal people? But we're so quiet. This type of conversation we've shown is only worthy of 9 or 10 views. You're not doing this to watch me. You're doing this because, you know, this brother that's talking to you is trying to put into our mind and our hearts an inspiration, an encouragement to do something for other than yourself. You understand? You can't say that you want for your brother what you want for yourself, and here is your brother, and you don't even want him to be free. We're so full of contradictions right now, and we've got to do better. We've got to do better. We want all the noble titles. We want all the honorable labels, but we don't want to step in the shoes required to hold those titles and labels up. It can't be like that. Like I said, it drives me miserably, you know, frustrated to know that savage people can come together in a month's time to support a murderous one from amongst themselves. But an innocent brother who hasn't murdered anybody. 5 days to get $3,500. What will the black family do? This is our story. It's written based upon what we put forth. It's our story, family. It can't be like that. This can't be the type of story that ends with a terribly ever after ending. We want our happily ever after ending too. We have more of a right, more of a justification to have a happily ever after ending for our story. But we can't have that until we start taking the proper steps to step up for our own people. Our own people, literally. No, it has something to do with you. Stop thinking that it doesn't have nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with you. You are just as much as involved as the brother that's locked up. So you can see it as if something of you is now locked up. One of you, one of your own, is locked up. What are you going to do about that? Don't let the savage people get a one up. Don't let the beast people get a one up on you. You're royalty. You're chosen. So let's manifest that fact. Don't just talk about it and wave the banners that make you feel proud and boost up your egos. Manifest what you claim you are. Plain and simple. Manifest who you say you are. And this is an opportunity to do that. This is an opportunity to do that. Free spite. Free spite. Free Brother Kentay Thomas. Bring him back home to his wife and his beloved children. You understand? Step up for our own and let's make our story one of glory. Okay, so that's nearly 2 hours. Nearly 2 hours. And, I could say that the brother is definitely worthy of more. You understand? Definitely worthy of more, but you have what you have to do. I have what I have to do. We all have our tasks. You know what I'm saying? But don't let it finish or end without us. Don't let your day end without you having strive to do something honorable, something noble, something noteworthy. You understand? So, dear family, yeah, it was definitely a pleasure to have all the viewers. It was a pleasure to have the wife of Kente with us this evening. And you can, like I said, you could zoom back or you know go back and check out some of the things she had to say about the situation and the updates of how things are going on. Um, and just there has to be a part of us that empathizes with what she's going through. And many of you, I know some of us, we've got this thing where we can live by ourselves, we could do our own thing, we could we're independent. But when you are a family and you've built up your family on mutual understanding, collaboration, two people working together, two people raising their babies, and then you take one of the elements out of there, it has a dramatic effect on the balance of a person's family. You understand? There's a I mean, just think of it this way. Imagine you're driving your car and two wheels pop off, or even one wheel. One wheel pops off. It's going to change the way your car operates until that wheel gets put back on. You understand? So this is a family structure. This is a family that was built solidly by this type of a relationship, this type of family structure. So this is no small matter. People are suffering, and people, are you know, uh, the situation needs all of its parts together, and that includes Brother Kente Thomas being returned back to his family. And the only way that can happen is if we make sure we drop these donations, 3,500, to make sure that these attorneys get their job done in the right way, so that he gets the proper representation, and that through all this becomes a victory, one that all of us who participated in helping our brother will be able to have a worthy reason to feel proud about, because we know that, hey, our brother's back home, excuse me, that our brother's back home, and we helped make that happen and see it through. So we want a success. We want this to be a success story, because that'll be something that'll echo all across the land. You understand? That'll be something that, you know, they won't be we won't allow them to erase it from history, because it'll be our story. And before anybody's story was always our story. So, enough said. Dear beloved black family, this is your brother Abdul Wadud, aka Questman, with another live presented by Soul Journey of Life. I have, only to greet you with Salam Alaikum, Shalom, Hotep, peace be with you. If you're with your family, turn to them and let them know that you love them dearly, that you got their back, and that, regardless of what, arguments you may have, what disputes you may have, you're going to be there for them. Just let them know. That's family. family, right? Let them know. Give them a hug if you have to. I know some people are too big for that, but give them a hug anyway. If they ask, say, Abdul Wadud insisted that I give you a hug, so I'm giving you a hug. You know, if you got it, blame me if they have an issue with it. So that way they can tell why you tell my brother to give me a hug? Why you tell my sister to give me a hug? Why you tell my mom to give me a hug? My dad to give me a hug? What you doing telling us to give each other? Why are you telling us to give each other a hug? Because through all of this madness that you see on these lives, through all of this bickering, all of this back and forth, you understand? There's got to be voices on these platforms saying something that actually helps to bring people together and show love and show appreciation. You understand? That shows a respect and honor for those who stand up for us. You understand? The brothers with the boots on the ground, the brother leading those brothers. You understand? All of this, there's got to be people who stay focused. You understand? On the noble elements, the noble actions that our people make. There's got to be those of us that speak out and continue speaking in favor of those of us who stood up and found themselves, you know, confronting, the enemy and subjected to their system. You understand? There's got to be those of us who are willing to be selfless and speak selflessly. You know, it just has to be, family. It's the way it has to be. Yeah, just something to reflect upon. You know, I'm no holier, like I said, I'm no holier than thou person. Just your brother with a word of advice from one brother to another. We're sitting at this table. I'm just, at this dinner table. I'm just at the other side of the table saying, "Hey, pass me the salt and pepper." And while you're at it, check this out, right? So there it is, family. Have a blessed night. Take care. Uh,
Bye.